The Bhagavad Gita, a sacred Hindu scripture, offers profound insights into the nature of reality and the self. Central to its teachings is the concept of Atman, the eternal self. This is not the body or the mind, but the unchanging essence of our being. The Atman is the true self that lies beyond the illusions of the material world. Imagine a drop of water falling into a vast ocean. The drop merges with the ocean, losing its individual identity. Similarly, our individual consciousness is like a drop that merges with the cosmic consciousness, the Brahman. This is the ultimate reality. The Atman is a spark of this divine consciousness. The journey of self-discovery begins with understanding the Atman. It is a journey inward, away from the distractions of the external world. By recognizing the Atman within, we tap into our true potential. The Atman is eternal and unchanging. It is not subject to birth or death, growth or decay. While the physical body goes through various stages of life, the Atman remains constant. It is the witness that observes these changes without being affected by them. Imagine a still pond reflecting the changing colors of the sky. The pond remains the same, even as the reflections change. Similarly, the Atman remains unaffected by the constant fluctuations of the mind and body. This understanding is crucial for attaining true peace and liberation. When we identify with the physical body, we become entangled in the cycle of birth and death, pleasure and pain. But when we realize our true nature as the Atman, we transcend these limitations. Understanding the Atman brings profound peace and liberation. When we realize that our true self is beyond the reach of pain, suffering and death, we are freed from fear and anxiety. This knowledge empowers us to live with greater purpose and joy. The material world is constantly changing, leading to uncertainty and suffering, but the Atman is eternal and unchanging, providing a source of unwavering stability. By anchoring ourselves in this awareness, we find peace amidst the storms of life. The pursuit of happiness in the external world is ultimately futile. True and lasting happiness comes from within, from the realization of our true nature as the Atman. Section 4. The Path to Realization. Detachment and Self-Discipline. Realizing the Atman requires detachment from worldly attachments and the practice of self-discipline. Detachment does not mean renouncing the world, but changing our relationship with it. It means observing our thoughts, emotions, and desires without getting carried away by them. Imagine a boat on a lake. The boat can be tossed about by the waves, or it can remain anchored and still. Similarly, our mind can be agitated by external circumstances, or it can remain calm and centered through the practice of detachment. Self-discipline in the form of meditation and ethical conduct helps us to quiet the mind and cultivate inner stillness. It is through this stillness that we can access the depths of our being and connect with the Atman. Section 5. Unity in Diversity. The interconnectedness of all beings. The Bhagavad Gita teaches that just as we have an individual Atman, there is a universal Atman, the Brahman. All beings are interconnected like threads in the tapestry of creation. Recognizing this unity fosters compassion and love for all. Imagine a vast network of interconnected lights. Each light is unique, yet they are all part of the same network. Similarly, each individual soul is unique, yet interconnected with the divine consciousness. This understanding dissolves the illusion of separation. It reveals the inherent unity and interconnectedness of all beings, fostering a sense of oneness and compassion. Section 6. Achieving Liberation. Aligning with the eternal self. The ultimate goal of life, according to the Bhagavad Gita, is to achieve moksha, liberation from the cycle of birth and death. This is accomplished by aligning ourselves with the Atman, our true nature. When we live in accordance with the Atman, our actions become selfless and aligned with the cosmic harmony. We move through life with grace, wisdom, and a deep sense of peace. By realizing our true nature, we transcend the limitations of the ego and experience the boundless freedom of the Atman. This is the ultimate goal of spiritual practice.